I was seeing Click TV Africa, and then so you sign at the Eshiamu said the BIA no. Sorry, said we've been out for almost 2 months, and you know we just have to put things together. And sign Emre what I say. Click TV Africa. Yeah, we are moving on straight to Bernard Adusei, where Ghana or actor. What I say, I think to say or US or UK. Only DJ Slim Etina say the concern the state of Ghana music. I can't say be na ehona Bernard Adusei about to just say Ghana or Ghanaian artists are doing the authentic, the real music. What I say. And he moved on to say that Shatta Wale's On God can compete with every afrobeat globally. Every afrobeat like it will be I say. What I say? Me say people can hear now. Big ups to DJ Slim. What I say on the say the interview nearby and so you tap into it. You dey bro. And actually what it's my TV. No, if mess what I say. Subscribe my busi. I mess what I say. Subscribe mommy. Like mommy. But more than comment it. They try. No more they share them. If I come mommy. Click TV Africa. But more than subscribe mommy. Busi. I mess what I say. Like mommy. Actually what I say. Is it possible say Shatta Wale's On God can compete with every afrobeat like it will be as and say they all can. Yanko stick and stay. Click TV Africa.
Yeah, proper music and young Ghana for any proper music. Shatta's On God. On God can compete with any song, any Afrobeat song, anywhere in the world.
Artists from Ghana keeps pushing. However, the US market, which is
the gold market,
is quite evasive. As a na free exam, as you can know as a free exam,
and because the whole dynamics, Charlie.
And I mean,
they are chaining that bang.
Say so because okay, so there are times I saw him. You find the dad lumba chame Apollo.
No,
time.
You see, that's the problem is there's a difference between yachi market. See, if you are appealing to Ghanaians in US, it's a different thing than appealing to US people, which will include Ghanaians.
Okay.
Right? So in this instance, Ghanaians are appealing to
Ghanaians in US.
But other Afrobeat artists, they are playing arenas. They are not playing halls. They are playing big auditoriums.
Problem near day.
Problem near any but I think that the main problem is the plug.
Okay.
Because I don't see anything that quote unquote household names now Afrobeat, they are doing that Shatta is not doing. Stonebwoy is not doing. Ken Promise is not doing. Even Kim Paluta recently. Kiddy, Kwame Eugene. All these people, right? Okay. You see how many Ghanaians resonate with what Amare is doing? How many Ghanaians resonate with what's the name of the new one?
Molly
is doing. Right? Good. But these two people, I'm telling you, were just BBs because now almost springboard, no? They just need to jump and that's it. Molly is performing at Barclays Center. She is. It's not like somebody is performing and on and home. She came on stage, her own song,
her own set
with people our feature and then she came to perform. The next thing you see, she's on Summer Jam. She's at the UBS Arena. She is at Coney Island. She's here, she's there, she's at Virginia Beach, she's here. Then boom. People will say, oh, Black rode on the wave of Burna Boy, which obviously is true. You need to get to somewhere through somebody. But Okodru on so ngune when he must. Inti somewhere, somehow, no. Yeah, it boils down to the plug. Why not? Because at the end of the day, right? If you don't have the connections, you are nobody. You are not getting there. Inti, just as the video, just as he made it, the video, he had money, he had everything, but that was not enough for him to explode. Like, you just need somebody who will vouch for you. Right? Good.
And what a problem?
And your problem, your time when answering it, but your time this one. A bit explode, say, you know. Because I've always, you know, I've always felt say, yeah, proper music, and young Ghana for any proper music.
What can I say why Nigeria for more day?
No, you on the basis, then yeah, and free. Then a boy, you know, hit, you know, most of them no, in your high life, the basis, and you know, high life. So, high life on him for an A.
I'm so fella before free and a quick.
I never say him for an A.
Ghana for an A. But people can also argue, say, okay, Ghana should say high life on us. Yes, is Seaman for no mobile.
Now, Seaman for no the quarter record be so. I'm record it too, baby.
Send the issue and
it's a and then your boy apply for winding here.
Ever Ghana?
No, he apply for no winding here, Ghana.
Oh, Reggie.
Of course.
Yeah.
And you want to now be fun 1 year and present your amount. So say,
did you hear the year you can ask him?
You can high life for a free Ghana.
Okay. Into 1 year, a for the end to Nigeria high life. And union to
the high life is high life. It's say, Oko the Caribbean, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, your music and why. But music is free Caribbean. What do we say? You can say Jamaican music. You feel say any artist be
wait my.
You feel say any artist be or yeah, you know, that type of music be no free Jamaica, right? It's because that is what is known. Say reggae comes from Jamaica, right? Into any form of it, you cannot claim it as your own.
Yeah.
It's because it has a source. Into what I'm saying is say,
once it's identified, say yeah, source. Go
of
to
course.
place. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me bring you back to Shatta's On God. On God can compete with any song, any Afrobeat song, anywhere in the world. Could floor many of these songs. But why is On God not a global hit? It's because the needed push, you know.
When you plug on,
that's all.
You got 3 extension board on them running a plug.
Now extension board easy. Yeah, the fun so wasn't kind store away for your farmer and other.
You're doing fun, sir.
And yeah, easy, sir. Some of them make you easy, sir.
But okay, even with the Ghanaian, because you are there, you were American. So even with the Ghanaian community, were American. I mean, artists neighborhood day in, day out, you know, every summer, you know, sometimes even in the winter, next to Boy show.
Yeah.
You realize that attendance for these events, I mean, promoters are minimum more America. I think the largest, the biggest capacity of arena, and as a whole, most of them will target might be 1,000 or 1,500. I'm yet to come across a Ghanaian event more than 2,005 America. I'm yet.
That's true.
I'm yet to come across. I think the biggest that I saw, and a mixed, the Ghanaian promoter has to be DMV Party in the Park. Big ups coaches.
But DMV, do they charge?
They charge a lot.
Oh, I thought it was free.
No, they charge.
Oh,
so
okay.
I think the first one that's bad 2019 more. I think it was 2019 or 2020. No, 2021 or something. You know, the place was maxed out and it was like a 3,000 capacity. A ranch be a race course be normally a park be it was maxed out to the extent that they had to close the gate and all that. But it was a mixed artist name mix because it had Wandiko, we had Wandiko as a Nigerian to drive a lot of Nigerians more mobile. But D Black, Samini, there were a couple of artists and so perform Ghanaian artists and also be perform that's so.
Yeah.
So I can say except them biggest who a DMV party in the park.
Yeah.
But in the tri-state area like New York, maintain who some that say be what happen.
No, so the thing is that for me personally, I think the biggest I've attended was the what's the name of CD? It was held at the PlayStation Theater in Times Square, and it had medical. Why you always chemical? Medical. Yeah, it had medical. It had Kwame Eugene. It had Kiddie, and I think it was a huge success. It was a huge success. They probably had over 1,500 people in attendance. So and then Sarkodie's Apollo show.
Yeah,
I know my man Kobe because I think say maybe in or something man Kobe, but I know people who were there and they spoke well of it, and then they spoke about the numbers as well because since era no aside the high life for no where you for no afrobeat hip life almost started say almost be perform almost ba America be perform the numbers hasn't been encouraging at all, especially within the tri-state area. There have been top artists on my bar say event an enclosed space na in to why should that stop the event? Very big, huge artists, then in Suatun numbers. It's sad.
Yes, Ghana for more control, moon peshuko.
And yet Ghana for more control. Now they say London for numbers and now numbers.
Yes, Ghana for America.
America there. You want to say, you see, the issue is that Ghanaians are too conserved. We are too conserved. And they mean Canada.
That means the video has some kind of true.
Oh, yeah. We are too conserved because got meaning the entire. To say, show ya, make us over here with PlayStation. PlayStation is big. It's a big auditorium. You want to tell me, say, you won't get 3,000 Ghanaians in even New York and some a tri-state area. You know the number of Ghanaians almost Jersey. You know the number of Ghanaians are almost Connecticut. Aside that, then almost be free Philly, Abba. You want to tell me you won't get 3,000? There was one artist or say, I think it was Shatta or so. Somebody said it. Said, Oba Ghana. So shows na Ghana has anyone. I breach and even top guys in the crowd, they are not able to pull up that kind of shows. To say, to me, unya national theater has a capacity about 2,500.
Yeah, something like that.
When you money at the end, it takes like big baby to say summer jam. Publicity starts like maybe 6 months to the time.
Procrastination, back to back.
But and I told you, say, yeah, they are. They will force you to like it.
So better.
It's so saba say. And yet until recently, Kagana ni be show poppy up baby. But I'm saying there, to say ne, me who say Black Sheriff be show I think say it's at the
Ohio.
No, New York show New York. Minim say Palladium and I say PlayStation. I don't know. And then I've seen Kim Promise too. But no numbers na. Yeah, because say omutimi ye bibi na a techie offer. Then there will be some sort of paradigm shift.
Yeah.
People will just grow into it and then go. Because, Charlie, Benna boy bought MSG, for Madison Square Gardens, no, I bought City Field, and Mama.
And what do you?
Charlie, is City Field. And yes, the whole stadium.
You better.
Then I bought no about Bonoko.
2 million a good boat.
Barclays Center. Boom.
One day. Where do you think we should build from? Is it built from international appeal to the local market, or from local market to international appeal?
No, say already in the local market no has been established, right? Until now, it's like Obia Obobo Ewo be a house, and that's Obo Kotoko. Oba no nya contract or co-abuchi. It's like maybe a ni fertile years no was spending on Kotoko and that's a house into a car. No. Most of the time, no more shining on fire, no more free Kotoko ne house. That's the thing.
A boy a red pack.
They say no. Yena sa energy na and commodity radio so diti Twitter ne social media so castigate chastise artists no Stoneboy Crawford Shatta Crawford Samini Crawford sa energy no yen channel energy na yen fan supporting the new ones now somewhere somehow no oma breaky way because trust me say for instance Amare if Amare has like maybe 2-3 bangers after what she's having, right? Now the other lady, what's her name? Molly has 2-3 bangers. They become world stars. And Omono, ebetimia catapulto Ghana industry.
That's okay. See,
into imagine say because all we have to do is to build the culture. The culture there, no, the culture is not there. And few people now on found where 50, where 60 there's a show of Beko. But naturally, when say Ghana ni onya in his 30s, I feel say oh, and most of the time the shows no kwa or 20s, late teens, like 19 for 20, 21 for now. So on the mention. Whereas even if Benabo Ebe sure, you find people like grown men and women there. And that's because it's become culture. And also our appeal to not just Nigerians, not just Africans, everybody. Into the same thing that if Amare or Nasa Molly, if you're more push, na omakwa could do something so now they have bangers, no more started selling out arenas. Now then the focus will go to Ghanaian musicians.
And then it's lightning in about between us.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't know there's Nigerian artist, your friend Ruga or something.
Ruga.
Yes. All of these guys, I don't think that they are that huge like that. But they have shows in New York. And why? Because they whiskey money, the video money, way more,
It throws like
down to them. Yeah. They understand the Nigerians now understand the culture of when you bash a show. Let's go there, let's go support, let's go have fun.
Okay, so talking to some of the artists, almost say Ghana for America especially. Mupeska to the extent say
and no America say they need to build. Then one day, like I said, few of us me since a Sakodi be show and I say Stoneboy Baby show. Na me friends will be show New York. Na me go New York. I will go.
Support
because and yes, I support you. I will go because I just want to go there, go have fun. But most of my age mates will not go because that culture is now part of them. And the young and then artists and promoters in our account, they would have to build that culture. There was a time I was talking to somebody. I'm like, okay, what if there's a free show? Stoneboy, Shatta Wale, Samini, Sarkodie, Ochame Kwame,
Mhm.
Efia,
Mhm.
Becca, then the new cats, maybe
In fact,
the Joey B's, the Black Hole, say one wine. You have about 20 top
Ghanaian
Ghanaian
artists.
artists. Barclays Center, yenya Ghanaian businessman. Because one of the ways to catapult events for aside say enyum no explode, and one of the way I catapult afrobeat event was the One World concert that they had at Barclays Center, right? And I'm told say yes, either some Nigerian millionaire and the sponsors are there, right? So if, for instance, the Ghanaian millionaire is sponsoring that, I wish I was a millionaire. I'm telling you, because when you do that, right, a building culture, no, because most people know they've never had such experience, maybe that they've never had it. So imagine, say, obi o bebe, because enye say Ghana for omo abochomu pesca na say omo de omo beso musika baby bia. Most people know they want value for their money. And he said, oh, maybe tuya bia $70, $100. Na my baby my show no. And I say even like I'm saying, omo build it culture no. There's a free show at Barclays Center. All these people are coming. I just said Barclays, no, ye to war, no.
Is that too question?
Ye to war, no, see Manhattan Bridge, no, and are containing ye, because there are a lot of Ghanaians in New York, a lot. But like I said, no, the culture of say, Ghana, and you say Yempie Kwaji one, Obi Obeka say Ghana for you when you are in for. You tell me, your naming ceremony, outdoor any baby. Do you know the number of people Omoko?
Money.
Obeka contractor the monotom pabuamuno to bibia muno adiaba. But the culture of say, oh, there's a musical concert. Me, I'm so eager to go and then have a feel of it, go and then experience it. That culture, no,
in any hole,
and die out. Like I'm saying, you know, there should be something to, like, you know,
whip up that interest. Now, baby, to my economy.
Yep. And imagine, say, somebody, you know, there's a sponsorship somewhere. Maybe, you know, then
to spark it.
Yes. We are near auditorium B. All these people are there. Trust me, a lot of people, non-Ghanaians, do know most of these Ghanaian artists. Even Nigeria for no impact kakana omanyana. I want to make phone actually or say. Then I went to a T-Mobile store to get it replaced. That was just they have a playlist. What's his name? Kelvin Boy Musa. So I'm maybe that guy no and say, you know about this song? It's like, yeah. We play it every day. Oh wow.
Kelvin Boy I hate you all.
And yes, I hate you all. Baby, I'm a coy and the air boss. So in effect, what I'm trying to say yes. In effect, what I'm trying to say is that even the impact now Nigeria for them making affect Ghana for. Into how much more say you be a bit near pushy. Yeah, the ene kakra. People know about them. We just have to develop that culture of show beba. Maybe sorry, I could say I say. Any part of do say na and you're ready and you're pumped up for rapaholic.
We are there,
So on the mission, show say what Ghana has here. The age range, you know, it varies. But Ghana for show. Show US. You could tell, you could clearly tell the age bracket that was showing us. And that should not be the case. So on a mission, that should not be the case. It should cut across.
The same way I tell Hannah was say
because interest, no, and it was a building interest, you know. Mass experience. People would have to get that experience. Excuse me to say, or no, be or Ghana, no, oh, Ukopia Bruchin, Sanima, Unko be that. Back
to back.
And to carrying Chenamanity, but also, o tie o tie sakode anyum o tie shata anyum o tie stone boy anyum onim nyum ni nyina onim but oni sa culture of on the 20th Shatta Beba Barclays Center enti my friend said 20th June summertime Shatta Barclays enti mame en mo abo me ho me planning to meaning say summertime Shatta Beba enti me kobi Shatta, New York City, they had this almost friend a backstage or something. The New York City as an entity, no? Almost a year event summertime. I think
summer stage.
Summer stage.
Yeah, summer stage.
Summer stage.
Last 2 years, me namo
okay, good. Shatta. One was held in the Bronx, and I think that you know what board and so no Ghanaian so.
It's our boy.
You see.
It's our boy that did the book.
Yeah. So they definitely will, prefer Ghanaian performing.
Yes.
And I'm told that that time I think I was in DC or something. So I couldn't. But I'm told the numbers, even though it was huge, and it was not all that great for a free show. Right? So this instance, it's not about money. It's about the culture. Who I just show ha. I just said soldier for me because the baby she held the Sata to Bantama High Street almost 3 jam or so.
Problem. But you be New York summer stage free.
Obiam collapse. How?
You think what me a share
collapse because Shatta neighbor no. Because Shatta can pull off 40,000 crowd in Ghana. There are over 200,000 Ghanaians living in New York City alone.
New York
City, just the city alone. 5 boroughs, no. Young Kasemai, Mount Vernon and Bay, Yorktown Heights, upstate now, very close to the city in Accra. There are over 200,000 Ghanaians living, and they are equally over 100, more than that, about 100,000 Ghanaians living in Newark and its surrounding cities, no, New Jersey too.
A few minutes drive.
Yeah. Show PlayStation. I don't even know the capacity. PlayStation is about. Let me see. PlayStation is about maybe 3,000 or so. How?
That means okay. So whipping up the interest should be one of the things that we need to. If event promoters find a way, exciting ways a bit to whip up interest of Ghanaians living in abroad, especially America, because they found a cheat code.
PlayStation here 2,100.
2,100.
Yentimi show my home mama big how.
Mama phone in any.
Mama phone in any. I didn't.
Let's America promoters were Jumaye.
Obia will be a promoters and quite individuals and quite correct. Because some may call me now for people my age group and people my friends. No, I don't even remember the last time I didn't come and say, oh, be away, beba, abe show. I say, and I'll show you. I say, Yemko. They will not go because it's like it's not a culture for them, but for me, it's a culture for me. I will go. What I say, I will go. It's a culture for me. I will go. I want to go there.
Is it? There's also one thing. And before we wrap up, Mr. clarifies how do you want. There's also this quote and unquote beef between Ghanaians living in abroad, like not beef as in competition, be of that sort to the extent that you know, baby, obi also baby, we will cry, we could be. I keep hearing that type of subtle conversation.
Nah, I know I don't think they're strong enough.
And you're strong enough, yeah, it will prevent
preventing from you're strong enough. Because the thing is that even a keke no cramp anka and no cry avenue mom to show off.
So who's
they
time for
it, yes, they want to rob it in one another's face. In Tinker no cry avenue for them to come.
Yeah, be mama of Shatta ne kwatre say adwenbone of grass so
I think that we just need to you know do a lot more to just enthusiasm, no? We should whip it up. Yema and for interest na embra.
Nice.
Let's give them the experience.
Nice.
You know, once they have the experience, it becomes like a culture for them. Like I said, if for instance, I will pay to go see Stonebwoy any day. Fortunately for me, I've never had a chance to see him perform in the US. The last time I performing at Evans Center, that day, you know, I remember that day so well. I had many chance and Kobe. No, sorry, Gramercy Theater. Many chance and Kobe because my work. I had to go to out of state to go and work. I couldn't get the chance to go. And I know so one thing I will encourage them. They say, I think they've, like I said, they've started doing it. Meaning said there's a show in May or so, can promise. But then I started seeing the ad, you know, on I think it was on Facebook or maybe Instagram or something. And started seeing it somewhere in March.
Target for
awareness, no, and we hear more.
Yeah.
So
great.
Benna Boy, what Barclay, we were MSC. Now was started, or the obey no, obey April, no, December, no, must start a year promotion. Until by the time it drew April, no, a whole lot of people are aware of it. People will plan and then come. But you don't just show up maybe a month to your show. Even a month, why you might not get the numbers. You need 3 to 6 months to create the awareness.
Yeah. I think the last time I've been at a bush show, no, number New York. Now, number Virginia, and we're driving to New York. New York got a text message. I mean, when you're a service provider.
But say no. My friend is saying
it was crazy. It
was because there are so many avenues, right?
Text from the service provider.
There are so many
welcome
avenues.
To New York. Benna Boy has a concert. How is this even possible?
I said there are so many avenues.
How is this even possible?
Ways.
Yeah. The
ways.
driving app. It's still now.
You see no then advert poppy app. Even games now ya bobo no
online.
You see.
Also this can run
because person who make it, you need money to make it.
You don't know these streets like we do. We